Every organization has that go-to person, the person who willingly serves on committees and boards, the person who always knows how to fix the problems, the person who looks out for the staff, who works tirelessly for patients, the person who gets the job done. For nearly 40 years, Dr. Brooks, you have been that person at PCI. Back in 1985, when you accepted a full-time role at a small Cedar Rapids clinic named IMC, you had no idea what the future held. You didn't know that IMC would someday become PCI, one of Eastern Iowa's largest specialty medical clinics. You didn't know how many lives you would touch and how many people would be honored to call you their doctor, their colleague, and their friend. Over the years, you have been an incredible advocate for your patients. Lobbying Washington for patients' rights takes time, travel, expense, and an immeasurable amount of determination and effort. You are the one who has shined a light where the system has failed, insisting that we do better. You have collaborated in countless clinical studies and research projects, constantly looking for new methods and best outcomes. A man of faith, you pray by your patient's side. You always have their best interests at heart. And while a person might think the professional side of being a physician would absorb all of your time, you have always been there for your staff. You make the effort to truly get to know each individual. You know everyone's situation, their birthdays, their spouses, children, and pets' names. It is something that is so ordinary yet so special. You have profoundly impacted all of us in some way with your witty, lighthearted attitude, patience, advice, and unlimited ability to care. We are thankful for the great times we've had and for the great times that lie ahead. While you spent time with your staff asking about their lives, you shared your life with pictures and videos of your children and grandchildren. We feel like part of your family. We are excited that you will have more time to relax and enjoy all of the beautiful moments and the very important roles of Pops and Lolly. There is no end to the memories and friendships we've created with each other through the years. Thank you, Dr. Brooks, for your hard work, your guidance, and most of all, for you being you. Congratulations on your retirement.
Hi, Dr. Brooks. The one word that I would use to describe you is authentic.
Welcoming.
Short.
Faithful.
Genuine.
Professional.
Passionate.
Amazing.
Caring.
Coffee loving.
Empathetic.
Class.
Humble.
Super.
Compassion.
Compassionate.
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 Kind-hearted.
Kind.
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 For me, friend.
Dr. Brooks, it's been a privilege and a pleasure working with you. God bless.
Dr. Brooks, I'm very grateful for having worked with you for the last 9 years. Thank you for your patience in helping me learn rheumatology. It's been an amazing experience. I love hearing stories from patients about how you've helped care for them for so many years. The devotion you've had to your patients and our practice is amazing, and I hope that I can continue to emulate that in my practice going forward. So, congratulations and enjoy your retirement.
I am gonna miss you, Dr. Brooks. He has been a mentor and a friend and somebody to rely on, and I will personally really miss having him here day to day. So, but I know where he lives, so he's never gonna get away too completely from me. So, nice retirement, Dr. Brooks.
Very fortunate to have Dr. Brooks here at Rheumatology, and he's a kind and compassionate man. His patients love him, and we love him too. We're gonna miss you so much, and I hope you stop in and visit us.
Hi, Dr. Brooks. So, definitely going to miss you. I've known you the last, year and a half. I've known you a little bit before that, even when I worked for Dr. Prushno and helping fill scripts, narcotic scripts back then. That's been about 7 years ago. Anyway, I just appreciate your faithfulness When I say that, I just mean you're always available, whether it's yourself, your faith, as far as needing to talk to your patients and pray for them, or me being pregnant and you saying the other day that you were praying for me based on the issues that was happening. So I believe when you say those things that they are true, coming from your soul and your heart, and so you're a great man, and we wish you the best, and good luck in your future endeavors, and hopefully our paths will cross again. Thanks.
I love our chats after, or talking about our chats after Iowa football. I know one particular chat as you coming around the corner and you asked where our offense was, and I said, I don't think our offense even showed up that one game. So I'm definitely gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss making coffee for you on Friday mornings when Infusion isn't here to make it. I wish you the best, happy retirement, and I'm gonna miss you. You take care.
I've worked with Dr. Brooks now for about 2 years. He's one of the kindest and most genuine people I think I've ever met. Patients love him. Everyone's going to miss him greatly. I think Dr. Brooks is going to miss the updates on my fish and snail that he comes in frequently for to make sure they're still doing good. Have fun with your retirement.
Dr. Brooks, we were both fairly young when I started here. You still are. Your patients keep insisting on that. It's been a privilege and a pleasure working for you. You were always a great example of what was most important, the patient and how they deserve to be treated, even when they weren't the easiest to be around. They would come from their visit with you, be in a much better mood. Made me wonder what went on back there. I heard there were prayers said at times. And thank you for being taking good care of me. Thanks to Vicki and you for your care and compassion when my brother passed. That meant a lot. I'm excited for you and what's to come. Enjoy every minute, and it certainly won't be the same here, but I believe your example will. Have fun with those grandbabies.
When I think of Dr. Brooks, he is an incredibly unique man, because I don't know anybody else who chose to be an engineer and then chose to go back to school to become a doctor. He's the best you could get, and his patients know that, and they're all going to be missing him terribly, along with us. We hope to see you after you officially leave.
Shortly after meeting Dr. Brooks, he acquired a pediatric patient that, like any of our patients' cases, are quite complicated. When they first came to our clinic, they were in a wheelchair, they couldn't walk. It took a couple of nursing staff to initiate treatment and to help them with the first couple of doses. I remember just watching the whole story transform in front of me, and they are now a thriving, walking patient in our office. And I think the first time, of course, that they came back to our office, walking in, there certainly wasn't a dry eye in the house from Dr. Brooks' treatment of that patient. One thing that Dr. Brooks always does for his staff that's pretty special, that I'll always remember, because it's so small, but it means so much, is him and Vicki always do a handwritten birthday card, and he puts cash in it, but he signs it very genuine and heartfelt, from Mike and Vicki, and it's just so like him. No one deserves this next stage of life more than Dr. Brooks and Vicki. You guys enjoy your retirement. You've earned it.
He's more like a father figure to me, so there are many words I can use to describe him. Mike, I want to wish you, Vicki and the family, a wonderful time after you retire. We'll miss you.
So, Dr. Brooks, it's been an honor to get to know you, to work with you and learn from you. And I will really miss you. I wish you the very best and a happy retirement.
When I started working here,
Dr. Brooks. You made me feel very welcome, and I really appreciated that. And it's easy to see how much you really care about your patients, and everyone knows who you are and knows how much you really care. And as a staff, I know we all appreciate that. I do too, and I know that we and your patients will miss you very much, but we wish you the best and hope you enjoy this new stage in your life.
I've worked with Dr. Brooks for 17 years, and he's one of the kindest, gentlest doctors you could ever find. He was not always on time, but that's okay. I mean, we did what we had to do, and sometimes early, sometimes late, but we did everything we were supposed to. So I hope he has the best retirement that a person could ever have. You deserve every minute of it. Go have some fun with those grandkids and enjoy and do some traveling. It's the best thing in the world, so good luck to you, and I love you.
Hey, Dr. Brooks, John and I want to wish you a wonderful retirement. Nobody deserves it more than you. When you came to PCI, I was a float nurse, and I filled in till you got your regular nurse, and we were so busy with those 2 patients a day, but word spread and it definitely got busier. I loved working with Jeannie and Sally and Diane and Kathy, and it was a great time with you. One thing I have a bone to pick with you was the reviews you gave me. You used to say I needed to shower and do my hair better, fix my hair, clean my rooms, and change my attitude, but I'll get back to you about that one. I just want to thank you for all the wonderful things you did for me and my family, and I wish you and Vicki and your kids and grandkids the best. Enjoy.
Hi, Dad. Congratulations. I've just been rethinking through some memories of getting to come to work with you as a kid, and I'm sure you'll be thrilled to hear that what's really stuck with me all these years later has been getting to watch MacGyver in the hospital waiting area at 6 a.m. while you did rounds. So unfortunately, I don't remember a whole lot of what I learned about rheumatology from those days, but I do still know how to assemble an arc welder from a car battery and a couple of jumper cables and some quarters. So still very educational. And I always loved getting to see you at work and getting to visit patients with you and speaking up to ruin your notes while you were trying to take voice dictations. So I'm sure you remember all that very fondly too. Anyway, I just wanted to say I love you and I'm really proud of you, and congratulations on a very, very well-deserved retirement.
Congratulations, Pop.
Congratulations, Pop.
Judy, you want to say congratulations, Pop?
I do.
You did? Say it again.
Congratulations, Pop.
Yeah, we love you, Pop. Thank you for...
We love you, Pop.
Thank you for all your years of taking care of other people. And happy retirement. We will be showing up for horse riding lessons soon. Love you.
Hey, Dr. Brooks, or as I've taken to calling you more recently, Dad. I just wanted to send a message and kind of touch on, why I'm so proud of you. Outside of just, providing for our family and giving us all the opportunities to get educated and pursue the lives that we wanted to. Ever since I was a young kid, I was always excited to come into work and go to, bring your kid to work days with you so that I could partially hang out in the doctor's lounge and eat donuts, but also to be able to see the way you interacted with your patients and your staff and see the level of respect and love that they had for you and the level of respect and love you had for them, and these relationships you built with everybody from the Lion Lady to pretty much every patient you saw on a regular basis. And not everybody gets to see their parent do something not only impressive, but also something rewarding to themselves. And I think seeing you light up that way when you got to help treat people and just be their physician was an amazing thing. And I know it's going to be hard to walk away from this industry and everything you've built with PCI there as well. but I'm so very proud of you for everything you've done, for the people you've helped build up, and for the lessons you've learned through this career. And you're always going to be associated with medicine. You're always going to be associated with healing people. And the connections you made and the lives you touched are so important. So I love you, Dad. Try not to drive Mom crazy, fixing things around the house now that you have more time. And I will come by and make a pizza soon. Love you, Padre.
Hi, Mike. I remember when you were a second-year medical student and we were at supper on our first date, and you'd been putting IVs in all day. And at one point you stopped talking and kind of this expression of great admiration crossed your face, and you looked at me and said, "Wow, you have got great veins." Yeah, I know. I was immediately swept off my feet, and here we are, 44 years later. I thank God for this season of our life. I thank God for the man you are, the doctor you have become, the father, the friend. I'm proud of you. I love you so much.
Hey, Dr. Brooks. Eric here, obviously. Just wanted to wish you happy retirement. So grateful for all the years that you and I were able to work together. Able to watch you as an incredible physician. You actually took care of some of my family members and friends, and being able to watch you from another perspective, and that's one as a leader. I was asked to describe you in one word, and while that was very difficult, it was class, because you were class personified. No matter what the situation, however controversial or contentious the topic, you always approached things with dignity, with class, professionalism, always kept a very professional demeanor. And personally, I learned a lot from you in that regard. Your 20 plus years on the finance committee, I believe 7 of which were as committee chair. I had the great fortune of working directly with you all of those years, and it was truly a pleasure. Not to mention your 9 years on the PCI board. So just thank you for everything you've done for myself personally, this organization, and this community. You're going to be greatly missed, but I wish you all the best in your retirement.
Congratulations, Dr. Brooks, on your well-earned retirement. I can't believe it's here already. It seems like that 2 years when you announced that went by way too fast. I just want to thank you for all of your leadership, your mentorship, your coaching, and your teaching that you shared with me over the past 12 years. One funny story that I'll never forget is when I learned what an S corporation meant here at PCI, and kind of the mess that we made of the books the year that we made a huge purchase of Remicade and then used it all up in the same year, but the expense came the following year. So I still remember that. I want to thank you for the care that you've provided my personal family members, all your help with my niece Maya and my mom. It's been invaluable, and we wish you absolutely the very best in this next chapter of your life.
Hi, Dr. Brooks. I've known you most of the time that you've been at PCI. We've been through a lot of ups and downs. I do remember some of the fun times we have and how you've saved the day a time or two. I clearly remember a day down in the lab. I went to grab a notebook off the shelf, and it appeared to be a dead mouse or a dead bat or something on this notebook. As you recall, at the old building, we had a tendency to have a bat or two every now and then. I was too afraid to move the notebook. I was too afraid to touch anything, so I decided my best course of action was to poke this with a pen, just to see if it was real or dead or what. When I did this, wings flew out and a bat flew over my head. I let out a shriek, it fell to the floor, and its wings kept flapping. You miraculously came around the corner very calmly, saw what was going on, put a wastebasket over the bat, a chart underneath it, and just calmly took it outside to be let loose. And finally, early in your career, when you appeared to be about 18 years old, you purposely grew sideburns and a mustache in order to look older. There were plenty of elderly women who would say, "Boy, he is so cute, but I just can't believe he's old enough to be a doctor." Dr. Brooks, you always told us to do the right thing for the right reason and everything would turn out okay. You took time to mentor new physicians and new staff, and you treated them just like you would your family. I know that personally. Tom and I would like to wish you the very best on your well-deserved retirement. You enjoy your time with the family and your travels with Vicki. Take care and God bless.
Hi, Dr. Brooks. This is Kathy Davis, although you probably already know that because we've been together as a patient and doctor for over 30 years. It's going to be a terrible thing to lose you, but you have gotten me through 30 years of a lot of different things. I can say that probably I gave you a little bit of a challenge here and there. Didn't mean to do that, but that's just the way it goes. I don't know how many horses or cars may have been paid for, but I hope you enjoyed them. You deserve to have a great retirement. You have spent so much time with your patients. You are a real doctor. So many doctors don't focus on their patients, and you have always done that. You've always made sure that I've had what I've needed, and you've never let me down, ever. You've not only taken care of me, you've taken care of Jamie, you've taken care of Kale. Again, our family presents a challenge for everybody, I guess. You are so kind and gentle and caring, and when you leave, you always say, God bless you, and I appreciate that so much. My faith is important, and so to hear you say that is special. I want you to know I will never, ever forget you. Never. And that I wish you all the best. I hope you have a wonderful retirement and that you can spend a lot of time with your family because you've given that up to spend time with your patients. So now it's my turn to say to you, God bless, and take care of yourself, and have a wonderful, wonderful retirement. Thank you for everything you've done.
As a fellow retiree, I want to welcome you to the club, first of all, and congratulate you on your many years. I've known you ever since I started my practice, and we really appreciate everything you've done for the community, and personally, we appreciate all the help you've given my wife, Shawn, with her issues. So thank you very much.
I have to say that I'm not quite sure. As you know, I spent the majority of our last visit crying because you're leaving. And I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do without you. But I need to thank you so much from 10 years ago and on for actually looking at the issues that were going on and looking into the things that were going on and not just prescribing medications, but x-rays and thoroughly looking at it. I told Arson at 6:30 last night that I could hold my neck up and I could sit up straight and I didn't have to use the cane that much. And I'm gonna cry because that's the first time, Dr. Brooks, that anybody has helped me this much, and I appreciate that so much. I hope you take time during your retirement now to spend time with your family. I know that the words that come to my mind are coat of many colors, and I look at that with the song by Dolly Parton, and I also look at it by the play. And I want you to know that I think that in the coat of many colors, you start out as the black part in the very beginning to figure out what you wanted to do in your life in the medical field. And then you went to the red part and the pink part to pick your staff and to pick your colleagues and be with the right people. And then I flipped this over and I want you to know it is all pink. Lots and lots of pink. And I want you to take that pink and spend every minute that you can with your lovely wife, Vicki, your grandbabies, your daughters, and your entire family. Dr. Brooks, thank you for the last 10 years, and enjoy your life from here on out. Thank you.
Hey Dr. Brooks, sorry I couldn't be there the last few months leading up to your retirement, but when I was presented with this opportunity to send this video, I knew I had to share how great it was to work with you and how blessed I feel to have gotten to work with such a wonderful physician in person. The kindness, compassion, and advocacy you showed your patients was exemplary, and it showed in how much they cherished you and trusted you with their care. But that kindness, compassion, advocacy didn't stop with your patients. You showed it just as much to your colleagues, nursing and ancillary staff as well. From encouraging us and checking in on us daily to making sure all of us and our families were safe and taken care of both mentally and physically during the height of COVID and during the aftermath of the derecho, to always being willing to teach us and help us learn and grow, to always having fun stories and pictures of your grandkids, your horses, and your trips with Vicki to share and uplift us on hard days. You would humbly go above and beyond every day, and the impact you made on so many lives is immeasurable. You will be missed, but that just means that your retirement is incredibly deserved. Thank you so much for all you've done, and good luck on all your adventures to come. And you be sure to enjoy every day with Vicki, Jordan, Nathan, Zion, Judah, Cohen, and baby Wesley. And of course, Rosie and Charlie. Congratulations.